I'm Amelia, the principal of MSU-IT College of Education Integrated Developmental School and also a faculty of College of Education. So this is our experience. For as a backgrounder, MSU-IIT have trained blended learning for the faculty members as early as 2010. And we already developed our MSU IIT online learning environment uh, way back 2004. And we encourage faculty members to use our online platform and as well as use blended learning in their classes. Unfortunately, we have lesser number of faculty who use it, but during the pandemic, we have an increase of the use of our online learning environment and doing the emergency online teaching. So after during the pandemic, we have a lot of training conducted to all our faculty members on how to handle classes in their synchronous and asynchronous classes. And we also purchase we have improved our ICT infrastructure during that time using the Smart Campus budget. So, and also the university provided laptops to all faculty members to support them on the implementation of emergency online implementation. After the 2 years of the pandemic, the transition of face-to-face classes, the university adopt the 70-30 management of classes, where 70% of the classwork is done through face-to-face and 30% through student self-learning activities. So we have a common definition of blended learning, where the aim of it is to give learners a more engaging learning experience. Specifically, blended learning is an approach to promote integrated learning environment where face-to-face and online learning complement each other. So there must be a sound decision when, in what way that we could do face-to-face and online. So we have released some guidelines in our syllabus on how to do with assessment on using the blended learning environment. So actually for this academic year, we thought that there will be a abrupt change on the use of our MSU-IT online learning environment. That is 95% of the courses being offered is in our online learning environment. And for this year, it is still 90%. So there are only 5% who are really using full face-to-face classes. There will be some on the implementation this year, because we are thinking that we already addressed the infrastructure and as well as assessment of faculty members on teaching during the pandemic, because we have already revised our rating scale of teachers and how they use it for promotion. So for this year, we focus more on our students and as well as the support for our faculty members. So during the implementation this year, we have involved our administrator to support our faculty members on the implementation of online, of our blended and open learning implementation. And we found out that the support that we given to faculty member still need to be mentored on how to support them. So one of the issues and challenges for this year of implementation of our blended learning is the program level organization of subject, because we found out that after arranging all the subjects, there are some schedule for online and face-to-face do not sync each other. Like some classes have 7:30 to 9 online, and then the one follows is a face-to-face classes. So we have asked to solve that problem. We have asked the program level teachers and subject teachers to think about, to plan out on how to support students and arranging that subject for online and face-to-face classes. The participation of students in a blended learning environment, because we have conducted survey in the middle of the semester, the faculty members give feedback that uh, uh, they have challenge on the participation of students on the face-to-face and blended learning environment, where the in the face-to-face they haven't done some of the online learning activities. And for this, from the student, they also have feedback there are too many tasks designed for face-to-face and online class. So they are overwhelmed after the pandemic on this arrangement. So the preparation also of faculty members of learning materials to support student engagement. With those challenges, we are thinking on how to address that, because we found out that the blended learning implementation addresses lack of classroom, flexibility of students' activities, as well as teachers' activities. The engagement is being addressed, and with the continuous feedback of how we implement this, we have some continuous improvement. Addressing the challenge on the the problem that we have encountered, we try to focus on student support. And with that student support, we have to acknowledge that we lack materials on the implementation of blended and open learning. Because if we have limited materials on the implementation of this blended learning environment, then there will be less engagement from the student. So with this, with this support on materials development, our Vice Chancellor for Research and Extension Office have already accepted researchers on the development of material. So we also want to increase the faculty members' capacity. Before, when we do training on blended learning, it's about technical and some open discussion on assessment and other discussion on authentic designing of authentic learning activities. So we need to discuss more on the implementation in the classroom, and then have a customized training based on the needs of the department or the colleges. So we have to maximize the experience, and as well as the input from other experts, so that we could increase the capacity of the teachers on how to improve their materials, especially on the design of the materials. And not only that, we are also thinking that the program level, if you talk about faculty members, it's not only faculty members that we are thinking about. That's why the training should be by department, so that they will be start talking about the program level implementation of blended and open learning environment. So for us, before we have done training for individual training, right now we are thinking about the program level analysis on how to implement blended online learning. So if we do about the program level implementation, we encourage the program level faculty members to work together on analyzing students' data for us to improve our design, and as well as it will help us on the development of materials for our students. So we know that this is a very challenging to do for our university, but we acknowledge that this is very important, and I guess for this year and the next year, we have to look more on this one. So I guess that's all for today. That's all for the sharing for our experience in MSU-IT.